doing? You have a good weekend? That's it. Got a full load this time, huh? There you go.
There you go, man.
Appreciate it.
Week, okay?
You do the same now. Take care. For any of y'all truckers out there, I'm going to give you a little advice. Do not buy anything Rand McNally. This dash cam has got to be the biggest piece of shit that they make. Like, look at this. That mount just broke while it was on the window. Wasn't even nobody messing with it. It's just, and I just got this mount in last week because the other one broke because the suction cup wouldn't hold no more. The app doesn't work worth a damn. See, my other one, screws broke on it. But they broke in a different part. This one broke where it mounts to the window. The other one broke where the screws up in here broke. Alright, let's see if I can get this. let's see if that works. For any of you that have a Ram McNally, those are the screws I use. They fit pretty good. So I gotta tell y'all something that happened to me this week. Let me turn this down. I've got to tell y'all something that happened to me this weekend that is just, for me, it is phenomenal. And for a lot of people, they won't understand it, and that's okay. But for me, it just, I cannot put into words how happy I am right now. So, growing up when I was a kid, I used to work at this pet store. Now, I wouldn't say I worked there, but mainly kind of helped out. But it was an exotic pet store. They had birds and saltwater fish. I mean, we had a toucan in there, macaws and cockatoos and Amazons and African grays. They also raised the birds. I mean, it's just a lot. Well, this one bird come in as a rescue bird. This couple didn't want her no more. She was too mean. She had damaged legs where she couldn't hardly walk. And they said if we didn't take her, that they were going to release her out in the wild. And I'm like, well, you know, they weren't going to let that happen. So they wound up taking the bird, and the bird did not like nobody. It's a greater sulfur-crested cockatoo, by the way. But the bird didn't like nobody. And I worked with this bird every day. I'd go in and I would clean all the birds' cages and change their paper and feed and water them and cut up their treats. And I mean, that's just what I did. You know, that's how I spent my summers. And I worked with this bird every day for months, trying to get this bird to like me. And finally, she let me hold her, and then I could pet her, and then it got to where all she wanted was to be on me. Well, I wound up getting this bird, and I had this bird for, man, 12 years, something like that, 12, 13 years. And some things happened, and I wound up having to give her back to the owner of the pet store, but, you know, for her to keep at her house. She was going to watch her for me and, you know, just take care of her while I got some stuff taken care of that I had to get taken care of, because I couldn't handle the bird right now. But during this time that I had her now, man, smart bird, I'm gonna tell you. We spent so much time together. I mean, growing up, she would be hanging out with me in my room, chilling on the bed while I was playing games, or on my shoulder, or sitting there talking to me, or just whatever, you know. When I moved out, she was with me. When I moved back home, she was with me. When I moved back out, she was with me. I mean, she was with me for a long time. And you know, this bird has really meant a lot to me for a lot of years. And well, the lady I gave her back to when I was going through some stuff, her husband wound up passing away. And he was mainly the one that did all the bird stuff anyways. And when he passed away, she decided she was going to close the aviary down and everything, and sell everything. Well, at that time, I still wasn't in a position where I could keep such a large animal. And so she wound up giving her to a lady she's known her whole life, or the lady's whole life, because the lady started buying birds from her when she was a kid. Matter of fact, she still has an African gray that she bought from her when she was a little girl. Anyways, real sweet lady. She wound up getting Sweet Pea, and she's had her, I don't know how many years she's had her now. I'm gonna say, if I had to guess, she's probably had her for 8-9 years, something like that. All in all, I haven't had her in 13 years. Well, I get a call last Thursday when I was up in Chicago that, hey, would you like to have her back? And I was, no hesitation, absolutely. You know, this is, I thought about this bird, and I know it's just a bird to a lot of y'all, but to me, this is my childhood pet. You know, I love this thing, and I've thought about her and how bad I've messed up, and you know, have regretted this. I up and went and picked her up the very next day I got home, and she remembers me. I mean, remembers me. And it's just such an awesome feeling, you know. I mean, just to have your childhood pet back, and just, man, it's just awesome. I mean, I just don't even know how to put it into words how happy it makes me. Got her home, got her settled, and she's just super excited. But anyways, I just wanted to share that story with y'all. Got a traction control light and an ABS light on. And when I initiate my air brakes on the trailer, I got an ABS for trailer brakes too. So, guess I'm gonna take it into the shop and have them look at it when I get back this week. Wish I was doing that right now, mowing the grass. Rather be doing that than out here in this truck, that's for sure. You know, if it wasn't for the heat and the humidity, this wouldn't be a bad area to live, honestly, this far south. I mean, I kind of enjoy it. I really do. I tell y'all what I saw today, though, that was pretty cool. I forgot to say something earlier. I saw 2 Thunderbird jets flying across the road and then doing stunts out into a field earlier when I was just outside Meridian, Mississippi. Apparently there's a naval air base right in that area, and I guess they were out there either practicing or what, but man, that was pretty cool. I wish I could have got that on camera, but by the time I saw it, and you know, I was getting past it. I mean, it was just pretty quick. But if I hadn't ducked in behind those trees and got past it, I was going to try to pull the camera out and get a good video or a picture, or pull over and try to record something, but I didn't make it in time. But that was pretty cool, though. I ain't ever seen nothing like that down through here. I see it down, you know, in Destin or Pensacola and Panama, because they're always flying down here. Well, we made it through the night. Had a few storms blow through, slept like a baby. Now I'm on my way into Destin for this 8:30 delivery. It's supposed to rain some more throughout the day. I don't know how bad it's supposed to get though, but it's supposed to rain. I don't have a lot of packages on here. I'm hoping I can go ahead and get this unloaded and get to my pickup today before they close up in Alabama. Get home, that would be nice for a change. I used to stop up here at this Love's up here on the left coming up. I used to stop there and get fuel in the mornings, but I'm gonna tell you, that's a hell of a Love's to get into coming off this interstate. You know, driving a semi-truck is not like a car. So when you get off the interstate and the road curves back to the right behind you, you can't see what's coming. And this is a busy road, this crossroad coming up here. And you can't see none of those cars coming up for you to pull out and go left. So I quit going there. It's too much of a hassle to get off the interstate and to get over there. Yeah, I don't know how well y'all be able to see that road. See, it's the corner's right there, but the road goes all the way back that way. So when you're out there, you can't see what's coming behind you. Get over just to be safe. Wake up now. I should fix me a cup of coffee this morning. I was debating on it. I still might do it, but it's gonna have to wait till I get here because I ain't stopping. I ain't got nowhere to go. So I just let off of it a little bit. You know, I get that we got the right of way. It's not up to us to move over or slow down, but why cause a headache? If I can't move over and they're right there, I'm not gonna risk hurting somebody, hurting myself, when all I can do is just slow up 2, 3, 4 mile an hour, you know? You see a lot of drivers, a lot of truck drivers that just won't do that, and I don't get that. I mean, what are you really holding up out of your day? Got a headlight out, bud. Done had a wreck right here. Eastbound, you're gonna have a wreck right there around the 48 mile marker. Like I said, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful out here. People don't pay attention in the morning. Alright. Coming up on our exit right now. I guess we're gonna see how it looks before we get off, because if it looks bad, I'm gonna go ahead and go up about 20 miles, because this can get backed up in the morning pretty easy, everybody traveling. Yeah, ramp don't look backed up, so we'll see. Go out deep. Thank you, van. I was gonna go through that light, but then I saw everybody coming to a stop in this lane. That's one thing you don't want to do, is especially in one of these trucks, is go through a light, and if you ain't got no space to get through that light, you don't need to go through it. You don't want to sit there and have your whole trailer gridlocking the intersection up. About to storm. There's a kayaker out here in the water. I guess he come from that beach over there. There's people out there on the kayak. He's fishing. That man loves to fish. Gonna be out there fixing a storm. A lot of pontoons out there. Whale wall. These have got to be the biggest speed bumps. I'm gonna run to the store on the other side over there. There's a couple things I gotta pick up, groceries. But I get back with y'all. Brucey. Hello, dragon fruit. They've gotten smaller though. Yellow is my favorite. Went and got me some drop-ins from my waters. I'd show you that. I got a case I bought from Walmart that normally it's like an organizer case for arts and crafts. And I don't buy Cokes or nothing like that. Every now and then, I should say. But for the most part, just drink water or water with drop-ins. And I normally have to fill it up every couple of months. And I just went and got the stuff and filled her up today. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let me finish this deliciousness right here. This right here. Got orange Gatorade Zero. That way I have drinks that'll last me. And I keep a bottle of water, or not a bottle, but a case of water up there. All this right here is soup. We'll go into all this one day. I'll do a truck tour one day when I got time. This video here that I'm showing is to remind people to always keep your head on a swivel and pay attention to what's around you. And don't assume that everybody sees you. Because when I was at this pickup to come home the other day, I almost got rear-ended by a flatbed driver not paying attention. I saw that he was backing up when I got out of my truck, and I just thought he was going to back up a little bit and then swing out to go out the gate. When I got back to the door to shut them and slide my tandems, I happened to look back at me again, and his trailer was fixing to hit me. That's when I took off running, and right when I took off is when he hit the back there, right where I was standing. So just always pay attention, always know your surroundings and what's around you, and don't assume that every driver sees you out there, because this driver did not see me. And if I hadn't seen him at that last second, I wouldn't be here today.